Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Jason, early riser. I saw you. I saw you. It's Monday. Monday. I love Monday. I love Tuesday. I love Wednesday. I love Thursday. I love Friday. I love Saturday. I love Sunday. I love every day I get up. Now, I don't know that I always love getting up, but for some reason, I have this internal clock that wakes me up at 4 a.m. Why is it that I always wake up at 4 a.m.? I don't know. I can't sleep past 4 a.m. Even when the daylight savings changes. How about you? Is it something you can do easily? Is it something that you have to hit the buzzer? Is it something that you have to make yourself do? It's kind of what I'm going to talk about today. Our bodies are programmed one way. And our mind been created to control our body. We can't have our body controlling us. So that's what I want to talk about this morning. Is that why is it that I get up every morning at 4 o'clock? Why is it that my body knows to do that? That's my body, being controlled, by a certain way. And I want you to understand that it's just the way the thing is. And I wanted to show you this with a little. I'm going to use this in the TIKI HUT. I'm going to be talking about this at the retreat a little bit. But my body gets me up at 4 in the morning. Your body gets you up at a certain time. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about. And so the mind here is supposed to condition the body to do what the body's supposed to do for the mind. So I got up at 4 in the morning. But the thing is here is that the body is like this dude called Stretch Armstrong, right? The body, this is a freebie, right, from the TIKI HUT retreat. The body is malleable. Is malleable, like my man Stretch Armstrong. And so we can take, his arm out here. We can take his arm out here. We can bring his legs out here. We can get really flexible. We can be a contortionist, right? We can do all these things. And then we tell ourselves to be this way. We tell ourselves to go this way. This is what we want. But then after time, we just end up going right back to the same place. And, that's probably the number one thing I'm going to be teaching at the TIKI HUT retreat. And on all seriousness aside is that, how do we change who we are to become who we want to be, right? I mean, I'm going to give you business secrets, right? Or not secrets, they're teachings. I'm gonna show you a lot of the corporate side of things. And at the end of the conference, I'm gonna show you how you're gonna be able to grow your business. You're gonna be able to expand your life and your freedom and get your companies working for you, so you're not working for your company. All that's, I promise you, all that's gonna happen. But really, we've got to get there, right? Right? We got to get there so that we learn that our neuroplasticity can be changed for indefinite reasons, right? Because if we just keep snapping back to our old habits, snapping back to our old fears, snapping back to our own lack of believing in ourselves and the processes and things that we're doing, then it's all going to be for naught. I mean, Stretch Armstrong is probably the greatest teaching tool ever invented. If you want to think about it. So I want to thank Stretch Armstrong this morning for showing up. His agent didn't give me any problems. He did it pro bono, and he said he's even going to be at the Tiki Hut retreat. So you're going to get to meet Stretch in all his glory. Tiki Hut retreat, man, I can't stop talking about it. I can't stop thinking about it. I can't stop thinking about you. I can't stop thinking about the things that you're doing in your life that we want to be able to do together. I can't wait. I mean, I had a full-on immersion to the resort this last week. I had a full-on immersion to our excursions. Excursion 1 is out to Triumph. Excursion 2 is Egmont Key. One's going to take a little more energy than the other. But we put the exercise-filled one on the first day. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the 3 topics that are going to be occurring, the big topics that are going to be happening on the 3, fuller days of the Tiki Hut retreat, the vacation that pays for itself. Well, the first topic is going to be fear, right? Facing your fears. I don't know what they are. You know what they are, and we're going to bring them out, and we're going to show you how to confront them. I'm so serious about facing your fears and me facing my fears that I have partnered with the greatest fear master in the world's history, Nick Wallenda. Man, my good friend Nick. I mean, he was out this weekend. I had him for 2 days. We did video shoots. He poured out his heart. He's talked about what Wire Differently has meant to him. He showed me a video of his next stunt, which I can't tell you what it's all about, I guess, yet. But it's stupid, crazy, exciting. Stupid in a good way, I guess. But I don't want him to do it because I'm just tired of him risking his life, because he gets crazier and crazier. But he's the world's greatest at it, and he does it. And part of me says, no, don't. Part of me says, man, I can't wait to see you beat another death challenge. But he was so kind about Wire Differently. And he showed me this video, and he showed it to a group of movie makers that were in my house putting together the movie The Tiger in Us. And when he came out and he started talking about his world death-defying wire walking experience in Paris, or I don't even know where it is. That's not Paris. So I can't give anything away because that's not it. But man, he had a Wire Differently t-shirt on. Oh, come on, somebody. That's love. That's commitment. That's belief. That's immersion. So I just wanted to thank him on the show and let you guys know that you're in such a treat. You're going to have Nick Wallenda the very first full day. You're going to have him an hour in a keynote, 45 minutes to an hour in a keynote, and then you get him in a 45-minute to an hour workshop where we're literally going to be learning how to walk on a high wire. It's only going to be 3 feet off the ground. So don't worry. We're going to be able to get pictures. We're going to be able to, you can talk. We're going to get strategy. And then after all that's done, we're jumping in a Greyhound luxury bus and we're heading to Triumph. And he's coming with us. He's going to be coaching you at Triumph. So I know some of you saw the video. This is fear day. This is fear. So we got fear, we got dreams, and then we got greed, right? So fear. So fear. He's going to go to Triumph with us. And I know some of you were probably fearful when you watched that video Chad put together of me at Triumph. I just got to say hi to everybody. Jason, Captain Luther. Good morning, my friend. Claire, it's good to see you on a regular basis. How's it going? Jason Ball. Hi, Nursat. How are you doing, Evangelist? I see Evangelist Nursat Fuzzle. I know all about you. I see your messages. I'll get to you. Hi, Debbie. Man, Debbie, I need to close a deal with you. You keep flirting with tickets. Please get on board. Let's get you here. We're running out of rooms. I don't want you sitting on a Motel 6 or something. Come on, Debbie. Drifting is a real thing. It certainly is. And I need you to stop drifting, commit, and get to this event. Jason's coming. Luther, I don't know. I think he's coming. David Williams, good morning, my friend. I'm believing in David. I'm believing David's going to come. We have some special NFL players are going to be here Wednesday night. I can't wait to have you introduced to all of them. So we're going back to Nick Walenda, the Fear Day, and we're just spending some time on that. And I'm just trying to tell you to settle down a little bit, because I know you saw the video of me walking across the ropes at Triumph. And I got a phone call from almost, an athletic friend of mine. He says, man, that looked tough. He said, man, that looked a little daunting. I don't know if I can do that. You're a stronger dude and athletic, and I'm not that guy. How am I going to be able to do that Triumph? Me and Chad talked about it. And I said, that video is going to scare some people off. I said, run it anyways. So I want to talk about it, and I want to let you know that this Triumph excursion is a graded scale, meaning that there are levels of challenge on this Triumph climbing, walking, fear conquering excursion. Just for the record, the lady that gave us our advice when we first got there was 75 years old. And she was sweating, and she said, I come here every day. And we were dripping with fear, and not fear, but anxiety. And, and she said, make sure you get the gloves. And she took us through the whole thing. But the bottom line is there's 5 courses on this Triumph experience. And so course 1 is beginner 1, course 2 is beginner 2, and course 3 is, beginner 3, and then 4 is excellent, and then 5 is pro. Now, to go through all 5 courses, it probably take you, I don't know, 5 hours if you're good, right? I don't know. I did it about 5 years ago with my softball team. So I know every course. I can't remember all of them. But this excursion, we're just going through 1 and 2. But while I was there, I went through 3 to see, what it would be like if someone got through the course quickly and wanted to take the experience a little bit further. And so the video you saw me was on 3, right? And so Chad's going to create a video that's going to really basically show course 1 and parts of course 2. And even inside of course 1 and course 2, I want you to understand, you have multiple choices. Like there are simpler routes. And then even on course 2, if you want to experience something a little more difficult, like what's going to be on course 3, you can take a separate route in course 2. So you can stay on the beginner course, or you can veer off on one of these options to see how you could do on a more difficult challenge. So it's brilliantly put together. Everyone's going to get through it for the most part. I mean, if you don't, you just get down. Nick's going to be on the ground guiding people. There's guides everywhere there. You're harnessed in, but you are going to confront your fears. And here's the thing I want to talk to you about is that, man, the connections of the apparatuses, like when it comes to hooking on, unhooking, logic, staying safe, all of the thinking part of Triumph has actually improved. So while you're in this process of facing your fears or confronting some things that you're not sure you can do, right? Which we have to do as entrepreneurs. I mean, we're constantly looking. I mean, entrepreneurs are no different than professional athletes. And in some ways, I would say it's more difficult to be an entrepreneur than it is to be a professional athlete. I mean, the tenure on a professional athlete is short, the window is short burst, but an entrepreneur is the rest of your life. We're taking risks not only with our minds and our bodies, but with our pocketbooks, right? Entrepreneurs must train like athletes, right? We're not going to do push up like athletes, but we got to train our mind like athletes. And that's why I'm taking you to Triumph, because once you're up there, you're training yourself in habits. You're training yourself to think under stress. You're training yourself to conquer your questioning of yourself. You're training yourself to become better at your craft. You're training yourself to become better at your thought processes. You're training yourself to confront your fears, right? And once you learn to push through even some of these smaller fears of this day, like maybe heights or your ability to grab a wire or to strap into a wire, you're moving forward in your experience, right? You're moving forward in your mindset. And so this morning, I just wanted to make sure you guys understood that we're gonna put another video together. We're gonna show it a little less daunting, but listen, man, I'm not going to take you somewhere where you're not going to be challenged. I mean, I'm not going to, you're trusting me to put you through the paces to become a better person, a better spiritually driven person, a better, more profitable person, right? And so I'm not going to give you layups. Come on now, somebody. Why would I give you layups if I'm being paid literally to coach you, if I'm being followed to be a mentor? I'm not going to tell you the easy road's the right road. And I'm telling you, you need to do this. Literally, you follow me, you listen to me, and I'm telling you, you need to get to this excursion. The process is, I've made it as simple as possible. I called you successionaires and I'm like, what can I do to make it easier for you to get here? And here's what you told me. Figure out how much the planes are. And we looked up Southwest, and Southwest is somewhere around $100 to $150 round trip to get here if you get online now. Allegiant is about $150 round trip to get here if you get online now. That's why we're doing it in May. Spirit is about $100 to get here round trip. Get online now. The only thing that's going to be a little salty is the hotel. But hey, man, if you want me to put you in a Motel 6, if that's where you're rolling, with your vision and your dream, then you can stay there. I don't have a problem with it, but I want you at the IMG Resort. I want you seeing and being the type of caliber of success that top line athletes are. I want you envisioning that. I want you being it. I want you immersed in the culture of excellence. And yes, it's normally $400 a night there, and I got the rooms for you guys blocked off right now. I only have 20 rooms left at $200 and gonna lie right now, $84. It's under 300. It's like 84, 92, one of those combinations, right? And they're done. They're there, but I only have 20 left. We could only block off 35, and we got 20 left. And now the national advertising campaign is starting this week. So we haven't taken out one Google ad. We haven't taken out one Facebook ad yet. We haven't taken out any of that. Now, let me just explain something to you that now the ticket price has been changed. So anybody and everybody that can afford a $150 to $200 flight can find a way to stay at a retreat, the vacation that pays for itself at approximately $300 a night, right? For 3 nights, and can come up with a $120 deposit onto the ticket. I'm financing the rest of the ticket price over 11 consecutive months. And I'm throwing in my virtual MBA Academy, which is a $1,200 value. And we're at the last day, we're going to talk about that. So literally for $120 down and a $150 airplane ride, get your IMG hotel booked, and you're here in 60 days. You're at Triumph. You're at Egmont Key. You're with Nick Wallenda. You're with me, right? And I got a special guest star, Jimmy Bell, who played for the San Francisco 49ers, the LA Rams. He's going to be here. He played for Ohio State Buckeyes, 2-time national championship. I hate to tell you the Buckeyes, but anyways, he was amazing. They were amazing. He's going to be here. Rod Harper is going to be here. I really believe my friend Robert Goff, Pig from Tampa Bay Buccaneers, is going to be here. You're going to meet all these people. My good friend Darren Gray is going to be here. He's got 3 NFL players he's bringing with him. I I can't believe. I can believe it, right? Come on, I believe it, but man, I'm finally doing it. We're finally doing it. $120 down. And you're here. I promise you, this vacation will pay for itself. In less than 4 days, you'll have gotten all your investment back, and you'll be on your way to growing your company, your entrepreneurial mindset, right? You will be doing it. These are the things I did. These are the things I messed up on. These are the things I want to show you how to do, from the 12 jumpstart disciplines to running your company, corporate mindset, corporate organization, right? Fiscal responsibility, how to invest money, how to invest your time, how to build your business team, all the things that I really need from a foundational perspective to launch you into organizational successionaire mindset. We know that we need 7 streams of income to truly become launched into this millionaire mindset, if that's what you want to do. And I'm going to be the beginning catalyst in organizing that for you. And so day 1, so Wednesday night, you get there, we have the mixers, we do all that stuff, but day 2 is with game on. We're on like Donkey Kong, Nick Wallenda. It's fear day. Day 2 is capturing your dreams with Todd Saylor. I will be teaching pretty much every session, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sessions each day. Then you're released for the day for the excursions, and then the evenings you have to yourself. My day will be capturing your dreams. Mind you that every day starts at 7 a.m. and it's optional. I'll be training and teaching in Bible study. So on the fear day on Thursday morning for Nick Wallenda Day, I will be teaching Hebrews 13:5 at 7 a.m. It's optional. Come on board. We'll be kicking off the day with fear. And then on Friday, 5:12, I'll be teaching 1 Corinthians win, right? And then Saturday, 5:13, that morning, I'll be teaching on greed and giving, right? On our last day. So the days are all set up. Optional morning at 7 a.m. Jimmy Bell will be on fear day at 8 a.m. And then Nick rolls. Then there's Wire Differently corporate training at 9 with Bob Lang, Todd Saylor, and Heather. And then Nick comes on at 10:45, and then 11:45, we do the workshop, and then bam, we're out to triumph, baby. So anyways, all this is online. Chris is Harold Reed. Give me a shout out for Harold Reed. Good morning, brother. Oops. Here's what I got for you, Harold. Everybody, take a look at this guy. Find a way to make a way. This is my friend, Harold Reed. Are you there, Harold? Well, I still got you on, brother. I hope you're there. Harold just put his money down. Harold, look at this. So I got your book. I got through the front. I got to get through the back. I met Harold at FTX, and this guy literally changed my life from in a lot of ways. And I'm glad to announce he just said he's going to be there, and he's going to I'm going to give him a little time to talk. But this guy is remarkable. He's remarkable because he's open-minded. He's methodical, he's honest, he's loving, but he's firm. And when this guy hugged me, I don't think I've ever been hugged like this before in my life. This man just really welcomed me into his life. He welcomed me into his mind, and he gave himself to me. And he told me something very special. He basically said, "I love you, Todd." And I'd only met him for basically 5 hours, and it was just a great experience. And I'm just so proud of you. This book talks about facing your fears, finding your purpose, setting goals, dealing with negative thoughts, actively working towards goal, learn from failure. I mean, this book's Fear Day. You know what, Harold? I'm going to have you talk on Fear Day. You're going to roll up with me on 7 a.m. We're going to do Bible study with everybody together. This man's an expert. So, Harold, thank you very much. I honestly, Harold, I had this book sitting here waiting for you to come live because I was so proud of you and I wanted to make sure everyone saw this book. Go to Amazon.com and grab his book. You'll be a changed person after the first chapter, and you won't want to stop reading. I've got to get through it, and I'm just a bad reader. I don't even read my own books. I have to listen to them on Audible. I got to get. Yeah, Harold, is this book on Audible? Anyways, great job, Harold. So listen, I want to wrap this up today. My show's going long. I just got excited. So here's the deal. Today was fear. Hebrews 13:5. I will not leave you nor forsake you. Then for what can man do to me? That will be the opening Bible scripture in our 7 a.m. morning talk on Thursday morning at the Tiki Hut retreat. And today I wanted to just touch on that. I will not leave you nor forsake you. For then what can man do to you, Todd? That will be the very premise of the very first day of the Tiki Hut retreat, the vacation that pays for itself, as we lead into Nick Walenda teaching, a strong Christian man, teaching us how to confront our fears, right? I'm working with him on his keynote. It is amazing. I mean, I'm telling you, it's as good as you're ever going to hear. I'm telling you that there is a lot of amazement because he's going to take us through his walks. He's going to take us through his content of the walks. He's going to tell us what he's learned from each and every of the most difficult 4 walks he's had and how he faced his fear, how he conquered them, and how he can translate that for you. And you know what? I just invited Harold to be at a minimum at the Bible study with us so you can meet him. He'll be there Wednesday night at the meet and greet because he's buying a ticket. Thank you, Harold. And you'll get to meet him there. And Harold, we're going to buy a book and we're going to hand it out. And then you can be able to sign those books Wednesday night or anytime during the event. So Abby, would you make sure you get a hold of Harold and figure out how we can buy as many as 50 books to hand out and help him because he's an amazing man. All right, listen, everything's a go. I'm going to shut this show down this morning. Chad's going to say, why are you going so long? Well, I get excited. It's Monday. So let's just see if we can take this thing out with some fun, right? Let's see what we got here. All right. Harold, thanks for jumping on this morning. Stefan, thanks for jumping on this morning. Jason, thanks for jumping on this morning. Let me see who else we got here. Debbie, does that mean I'm going to see you at the Tiki Hut retreat? You just told, yes, you did. You just told Harold you can't wait to meet him. Oh, I'm reading between the lines there. Go to Harold at www.haroldhrjr.com. Stefan, I got you tomorrow live and in person. Let's do lunch. I'll be in Angola, everybody. I'm flying out tonight at 5 o'clock, somewhere around there. Jason, man, thanks for all your encouragement, man. Thanks for your commitment. Let's see who else we got here. Luther, Mindset for Success. Luther, I'm not going to put a guilt trip on you, but if you don't come to this concert, if you don't come to this vacation that pays for itself, you're going to have some disappointed friends. I mean, I think Jason, I'm counting on you and Jason sitting in the lounge chair together and getting a pic with Harold, Nick Walenda, yours truly. Chad's going to be there. We're going to have a great time. All right, everybody. Debbie, thank you so much. David Williams, I need you with me. Have a great day, you guys. Remember to be, do, and think differently. ToddSaylor.com. Click Tiki Hut Retreat. If you have any questions, any problems at all, call Abby or me at 1-877-2-WIRED-1. Have a great day.